Pila peny madit maudong ena ye inge rate ka choke en mau chako penyo tam ka choka ngwen ka choka bich abichiel lo o State House. Adukine dong tika kwene kombeti. Me ariyo I kom jami mo kwano gini I MOU eni ene bi winyo rom ki jami ma unbe biyo riebo I ka choka motime ba legi ti yo ture ma president obieno last year kidok bene pol concept oduju rom ki jami man ma yub me doro pajo ki rocho pajo igwara me pong duoni ti kwere. uh, Gini ene o tamoni poka motie ka poka mope pingo peo no ki bit doge wenka chil machala chuli chiano wano neno ni no dong pebedo uniken machala members of parliament from opposition ero kelo event jo pagamente kelo chalo jomati doro pajo ki rocho pajo kelo lutela dini ki kelo jo chan chiu riebo lipim ni mane dong gen ma chuli neno iparwarga piero wa borni en ajuli honorable.
Atamoni ba gina piera tek ba kong an waka tit loki bodano winyo be. Ana biru kubiri parliament nung kuy maka ya bongwen. State House, mewa State House. Lau maja furu biru tian ma rio na mewa ye. Tian ma achiel ma anati won kompa chuli parliamentary group. Wachero pe lok kamadi vani la kang. Piano no ana mogo in 2019. Amogo ni anpa bi oga ngerla diti. Pi reason ni ulago constitution ulago term limit. Umago members of parliament timiji mapol. So look and a bit of typical by legi manuano members of parliament kono gulu kono kwe. I've never been there. I've never surfaced. Wa tiak la wumba ya loka balero. I didn't go. I did not go. So la wumba ya mama chia rejim la ditri be open ina nga. When you youth MP I will did under the parliament makabongwen. Ni beru makabongwen pangido. Awe angini ngea. Unyuka pay winyo about me. And to under very maka abongwen. This is what the first statement he said when I was introduced myself. Chio mio Omera girna wano chwalo State House ni adukine obiberu tieni wabi meteki consultation. Or wabi meteki consultation many an document any ki enriching oberu mabe. Pian ginati central a document any manukilone memorandum. His ni Ladir Lobo must take accountability as the head of state. Ikom jime maraju moti me actually ni chaka mwakali wa chel kimia abongan ki Pierre Boru ya bichel. Niyo kerwa tien. He must take responsibility. Kadong wan pe dong wa beru dong wa timu no ngo. Jime do time baldo time dong wa timu ngo. Wa beru dong wa dola ching wa dola. No. We should engage, we should do something. Ere gira ngo ma wero dana machalo ken pipigi tie lock eni. Iwa ni document mo kana magecho duanta. Document duanta, research bageti mo duanta. But document eno ni weng tika angi kin ping kiti kin ping kuja. Jo kana timo machalo lock mi PhD gi jo kana timo machalo. The government has never ever owned responsibility prepare about me ya Acholi. Jimmy ni ke goro gi oni wen ki kerre nyimgi weni. Uye ni Jimmy utime. Jimmy utime ni. Uye responsibility. Kado uye responsibility. Ngo ama unu betimi ye. Document was suggesting a modality me implementation. Pena document money. Pedong business as usual ni. Wan kuro cha ni waberu ki gine. Waberu ki ministry. Agriculture. Ini kwan any. Kono Minister of Finance. Ini kwan any. Kono operation. No. This must be a special arrangement. Treated as a special arrangement. Pienka ini neno ikarami implementation ma wano ki lok melwen. Maudung watia chara ko kwa ni PTM. Petty transitional arrangement mo berutie. Lok me recovery. Matek. Many lok me rehabilitation. For example, ikin jin mo kan ma wakero mati document enoni. Rehabilitation of airport. Megulu to an international airport. Me making sure no berutie. Peje stadium. Kimerke building. War Memorial Stadium. Peace talk beruti is significant. The Peje peace agreement wunungeyo. Why can the government put money there to rebuild it? What was the go you actually kid gum kind? Babe wakero in our document one put in it. Kid gum peace Boma Peace Stadium.
Okay.
Even if it has a capacity of only 5,000.
Hmm.
Kurilanga gite you stadium mamegi. Kechara oyi makete you stadium mamegi. One of Berimir wa dol chingwa kunwa watikilo tela. Eroni pet look bomba matiyu. Aneroni ginapira tek madong lo doju. Down on the merits and demerits of engagement mamewani according to the document. Dokbe wakawati gino be showing one peke anka chalan pipi ga gina mo tama ye itemo kwe.
Okay.
La nina chawa shooting loka professor professor oganga. Ka en lo compares to market. Majo kana kwingiti ga chuwe watin watiri. Because one ni proposal any kilo pako kachuli loko ngwa. Erini ngato be showing until down actually why no PP we don't want you to be in the front line. Chiki dwa gang. Achaka puwa kwang. Ento kagina Arabi living in Romo konya Acholi kena what you documented.
Okay.
No amount of intimidation Romo Arabi pay. Peter look ni kena wajini akama ko billion achil. PP Okin.
Okay.
No.
Wafoyo.
No.
Wafoyo ladit
Ni
honorable.
million achil. Achaka million achil is straight out. Ene mono block ka. Chino ndo achar petrol station ani we achar mo buildings au ko business ani we ngati ko ndo achar do ngendo. Achar ka million achil. Ki state house. Ni no pena ati chara chuli. Okay.
Ladit Komakech John Ogwok. Ajoli, you have been in the studio here silent. Chawane en ma riebati bori. Kawachero bod ladit Peter Opoga Opika kadong wachere chimbodano. Ajoli.
Ba for the 12 Robinson. Kachel ki won joma tika winyo radio. Amera po bana to 12 jo maken gulogo. Honorable PP, Ladiro Gere, kachel ki Honorable Gilbert. Loke a winyo. Ano loka do uchero nywano cho chin kak. Amera ke logario. Kit ma winyo kere ki bot Honorable PP. Lok ma chel kit ma no waju kwere. Ene manano kit ma transition. Keromo timo ne kwere. Ikiti dog ma no waju kwere. No wa kere mo apa ene ngene yuwere. Ubichero. Ukelo ni political direction wa machala chule beberu ni ning kare political ideas. Ma ana tamu ene tuan lok ma dit. Ma omi yo kubri dano tika penyu wigi ma tututual ma kena jo gaire tika wani jone na jago chero kalokene. This issue of transition kero actually kwene. Ana tamu lok eno miro ki discussing kong pira bane kene. Lok Mario. Ene lok ma kit ma socio-economic transformation. Yo kit ma don lo ba chule. I kit ma gen go yar ma bero twal I document ma gen wa gi kero kore. Ana mero wachi ni nano ba. Ngar mo ke ken ma chala gen lo tela. Nyu kere ba yen pela tela. I tiki tuwa do ka tiki kare. Mero wata ki president. Pera mero wajo lokani. President me Uganda ti achele kan. Parliament me Uganda bana ti achele kan. Gitiki tuwa mero wata kwed gi do ka tiki tuwa ma keto document mo ke ken enyim president. Eto kama bata tiye ma ditu twal. Ana mer danu gimane romberu bere da eno bata mone beru tiye. Kamone madongi doi pingondo. Ana nam to jim marom ario de. Me achel ene the timing of the document. Nyumero ataki president. Ka ini narba. The members of parliament wane go beru mwaka ngwandong. The parliament. Adam mwaka madong waru chere ye. Ene gen get take a biunki initiative. Initiative no bad. And any Muhammad don't want to take a cherry and take a bean query. We got the way or non challenge kid no get why you get comedy. piano dong raising ba me mi chane we ko to gen gi chat gi nong chane mo lok mario ma ana ni ta tak ban ti ye ene ikar ma wanu te kanano dano te kaloka ono no bola call te ka doko NRM ma beru la ma opposition ma penduzi ma te ka chero la kongi te ka chero pingo biro ene kareni dok biro bano chok kai naro chok to twal ilok ma jone te ka lok ne ke je ni ke kelo me boyo enu biro mar me boyo loka pa dano ni magen ge te ka loka onyo ti me diverting attention pa lwakwa me discussing ikit ma jone ge te ka loka we nanu kiena te ka lo na to twal ne umir ko doka o atiki gam nyon mater mana ya no pegeti ka tiki government. I think these are very key questions mabiro kama leng now irwata ma jono rwata kwere mamiyo bana la peny ma dit to twal gucher ka rwata ki government ke gucher ka rwata ki NRM piende ka ini cher ka nanu na inanu kunum government ker bede line tek to ti to twal it is a thin line ene bi nono jomo ber kur sector jerun ba NRM ber ye but he's not part of the government anti-party, the ruling party. Iri benaro berik Rose sininde beruye. Now, ibe no kirubulo NRM kachel kingo kigamente iye. O we got questions take a bin with questions take a bin with actually. Pingo dok NRM machalo party, uberi lok mano getamne umur beri keno chuli opposition kachel kingo kigamente. Keji gino beru ikin actually opposition kachel ki NRM unyo kachel ki gamete. Mer questions makubre tika biro iwidano. Ana naro kay nano lok ene matur. Pero ma date ikit ma gero wa yukwere ne. Wando believing anga. Pion gero lok matek ba. Wa believing anga ikin the members me parliament ma megwani ki lok makubre NRM tika wachine because kitu gero lok ba. Kitu gero tika lok kwere tika lok ba chal part of NRM. Ikin mo timero. So wego geno lok pajorio ene tataka be berutie an kit matika na kore ilok ene duju president Museveni geno na ilok ma MOU tek to twal enu gen mo miru danu nge en gen ma en tiki politics kit ma yang waji kane Ngwinya wa Ngwinya wano ne nge agreement ma pool mautima eto en my honoring kom opo mi la bol pa DP wo ma ko biri ma ro cha koko kuma ko metika kokma DP ma chalo political party ukero chingi ka chel ki NRM ka chel ki president Museveni metit ka chel ki government i parliament now you were get a agreement mo kan ma pol ma gen gu yeye nan chal pol petika chope ko biri DP tika ko ye me ario tutwale lokman me tiki kamata enu mirwon ko ngano ma tutwal ya agreement pa DP wajo ne meti ki gamante ka gen giti parliament gima gamante ko lumir gen gi chwaxe umir gen gi chwaxo ordinarily so mana yo mi open ma dit total ekom agreement onyokin MUN mako be gen go mi bot gamante ko non ma de consultations ono mi orbeti or to ki key stakeholders ma ya chole magen put pago chero chalo yana chole religious leaders eno kachil keri ben rocho pajo du diru ma rocho pajo weki nge gen ma ke chwal bot gamante obet gen ma oro toba kwa Acholi duju kimario ku bede tele dong tieba ikena choli the members ma parliament ma gen gi aki opposition ka chel ki members ma parliament ma tikite NRM piano ku bede asif Acholi ma ti opposition zane ge wayne NRM pa go ti genu and that's basically the impression you get ni won ma chalo NRM u bero choki gamante for all these years and ma wa bero gi mama wonu tiyu ikma konyo ku bede Acholi pe ma be keli gi bana tele to an kin mangara mono waji ko ren wano tiki document maduong ko bede Acholi jimi ma wano tamane gamata mi no ti ka joma gen ngeyo Juba peace talks o generating issues ma duong ma patugo Magamata, we are poor Moraki Juba, Prime Minister of Uganda, Rakaro Rugona, at that time, or any Gamado Banana implement again on the Joe. I'm not going to appear at that. Acholi, Kay Lokmaconia, Chole, Umirwan do you and be near. That one, Murberachiel.
Okay.
The members of Parliament, Congelo, NRM, all the stakeholders, the key stakeholders in Acholi, Umirgu, Yangu Bedie. Erika, we look transition, Lokman, and what you transition and mobile. Transition mo be bira ye discussions e romber pat ere ton lo mo ma dit to twal an kita tika mir nanu na ko de ba the members of parliament were in go cherba bu gisu bu no genu mo go dugo ko re umir baro wanero la bol ki West Nile nge West Nile te dul mo be baro tak to lo terme West Nile giti gen magal wona wendi When they are the West Nile Development Association Forum, Killu Telema West Nile Duju and positions give both government has been very clear. But there are new position eno chero, but there are dogningo a man called NRM chero, and a chairman look my dog development. Mero down Duju, Mombier Gen go beti.
Okay.
Anatamoni. Look, how do we position actually in the transition?
Okay.
And I think umirku kato ye kamaleng.
They have to widen the scope.
But widen they narrow the scope and wajeni transition and a mob being wakero actually kwene.
Okay.
And I when you look
Any
at
lock
don't you
detail.
but a mate.
Well, la det como que yo no gusto ring fencing o the topical area mommy rajoni kage mete guguri la det piko poka Peter Acholi.
Ana puedo trial Robinson achen kachiel ke luoro madongo logo atamu lok en mawano ti en ti kere wen en ben ngeyo kerna pipi ku ya kerna ara pini ku ya kerna okay now in all this tama bejo ke ken tama bejo ko wen tama ikeli wen tama bejo eto ka ana pini ni tam eni en ma ini berni ini ngeni Museveni pengeo ana gamu ke kana ngeo information eni manana ini bera wa eni kon ki nego dano maska berukani tie i record pa joni go wen gingeo ko wa min la boleni Museveni beri lum mo katiki lum ucho e book ba ke luone the master seed for recording jame ni wen ken wa kita gi tue ke jo mo tima ranyi ucho e wen so gin eni gin ngero wen gin no wan wa tawni mier ke timi ber gi ngeni mier ke tim er pege mier tim na ye uwego all these records manani my winyo jomo kan wayni u ger wayni gini gi loge ba lo ba lego kon ngongo gini gingeo le wen eto gingeo berni log me socio economic development ma ini wajani me kelo lo ni ti an chulni gingeni mier no gi kel en ga gi kelo ti controlling down there so gina wunu chale peta magen pa gingeo there's nothing that they don't know. My disappointment I ever go to PP. Pian pa mar mo lok bodano. your approach kitu boru kede me chiel aneno chelu kati nana penya na what is the significance me cherki bot salim
Yes,
sale
yes.
pe yini gamo me chiel aneno nyingu i pilau chelu kati pilau PLU ano waluoni pilau eh wanu neno chelu kati pilau now I think you are a politician. You must know what Pilau is doing. You are a politician. Uh, are you making this MOU to Museveni's family? Piano Chao Kibot Salim Saleh? Who is Salim Saleh and what is his position in government if you're dealing with government? Other than being a Operation Well Creation. And that is why Kerewa Lukma Kumake John Gokta Waineni what is going to be our position in the transition. These people have already done transition. They've already finished transition. Do you want me to tell you how they have done it? Go ke the bodu ni lock gena lock mo me lock key appointment for CDF. Huh? Come the CDF actually the wo put what discussing in Jambo Parliament. Uganda kita no ki designing ni mutaka bedu ki tuwe chieli. Mutaka maki luone Uganda tiki tuwe jo chaka beach. Achiel Museveni tiki duene madong engine pere ye. Mario ne Salim tiki duene ene gwak tiki boot ma. Me dek muzi tiki duene ene tiki engine. So the transition is complete. Where you are saying kono wamero kikera chuli kwene, transition is already complete. And actually it's not there anywhere. So regional tire manana ini wazeni. We have done ginono dong ramu regional tire no dong tichon. We are poi karma waberu ki liet pa lokej. There was a regional
Council meeting.
Council meeting.
Yes.
Resolution period we are here. Man magi implementing. Achiel magi implementing.
Me ba gago ni tikati me.
Wachero iliet for lana ki making resolution dok Kenyo. Ngomo time. One of the simple thing about Robinson, and I know every quarter there was supposed to be
2 times a year.
Yes, regional
I was
council.
there in that parliament.
Have we had one?
Every council meeting.
Merane.
Man Palukechi. I was the one who presented actually
Palukeche.
Palukechi, yes.
Paul Nanyani Beriberi.
Paulani Paberi, yes.
After that, the council no Bertie. That was the unity we were talking about. That was how we can discuss issues for Acholi. Number Ario. Let me just be frank. These people are enjoying Pokewa. They don't want the unity. You have taken this document to the wrong person. Then the other issue, Maan put PRT very clear here, Bori, PP. In what this is a working document. Purumiro tamo ken ke meri here. Chidora ular ke rikuja kango. Ular ke status kango. Because now this document is with the president. In Purwa ipun muken tamo ken ke meri ningdo. Madok tiwa board president. Ular ke piano mir kong wan wa mer tamo ke kan. Ma put pia chwala. Huh? Then Lokomugeri I have been with Ogere in 2014, 2015, 2016. Igulu. I was hired as a consultant by Jokana when he was doing his primary in NRM. So I actually did this thing. Ogere la chilbomo wa pelare. La chilbomo ma bome ka chuni patak. In fact, now no America luang dakta kan we pen pi no gramo. Tola chen skirt missile mo pelare. And the people watching ibe twalo Ogere code ibe lawyer code. These people are behind Ogere. They use him. Huh? They actually use him. Ini naro ka komri in dan kanu ki wachi gam ka ini naro kin ma Twitter handle pa Museveni. Pianera pertime komba. There are people who do it for him. Gin ma gin go chwalo ni kay por ki log ma un logo ni inone a por ne tie. For you are still calling this thing. I'm not paying you pay me the government. You are still calling this thing a document. Kikuya kita wajini ngo memorandum.
Memorandum.
Eh? So get pasting English man and you are in shit. So I don't understand. Look at look more raising look my bear. The only take home we have. It will go in history. They actually presented a paper like this. That is the only take home that we have. Otherwise, gino mo maki be handling ilok ini pere ini wini ngama Museveni gamilokom economy my wasn't. What if PDM is already there? We shall now know how Mirki Pok gino mo work down no more. PDM will never work because of one key thing, and it is pillar number 5, mindset change. Ene gino wa ino wa ke kani ka kombere ki mini million tele ni ka ke kan iti chamno ejo because mindset change take handling and they will never handle it.
Now, in fact, President was very clear. A parish with 20,000 households cannot be transformed with just 100 million.
Yes.
We must rethink how we support these parishes according to the different numbers.
Yes.
So clear.
And there's nothing going to be special other than PDM. The Museveni, I know, will not change it. And now you are watching come Museveni, what I padive, Archara Chulibu, what I kuno. Kachara padive to umi. No, not Chulibu. So that is what you should know. You should know the animal you are dealing with. I am very clear on that. The animal you're dealing
with. Raising it. Now, in the situation, Madam Watiga Nane, Museveni Peramuti Mokit Gimoge can pay actually. Museveni Peramuti Mokit Gimoge can pay actually. One or two, Merwa Kwa, Merwa breathing, Merwa Ye Lotelawa, Polacare, Ye Binu Ye Caro. In Itamani Merlongitimo. What is your view?
Let us be the way we are. By the way, do you know that we are actually still having what we have because you are still in opposition? Do you know that because we were still resisting? Where the situation where we now, Madonke whipping one, nothing will happen.
Okay.
That will be the end.
Okay. As you summarize.
So, as I summarize, the only take home is that we have presented a document, and the document The clear information in the document will help us. Don't even think ni ginuma madao bebino kurmaya we shall be considered in the transition is not there. And I think a chungiti on a PP kaput inimiro ni actually benefiting chunkameti yeni. Then actually will actually the little pieces we shall still collect it. Nendung kakama dan wengu loke okay yeni. What is their gain? What have they gained? Company now people are actually reversing. Look at what is happening in Lira City. People are reversing. Actually, there's something that we need to understand. For me, I read literature. Darkness are known. Darkness are known. What does it say? It is a political literature that if you read it, then you understand it. We have been moving from absolutity to democracy. In the middle, we started going back to what? From democracy to absolutity. That is where we are going.
Okay.
So, in absolutity, there are cliques of people we are actually tending towards kleptocracy, not democracy. And kleptocracy is a group of people who actually, a very small group of people who can rob the whole population and keep themselves high there. Finish. Thank you.
Okay. Well, Lawin Radio, Honorable Pipi, Lagamoti Achelari? Oh, we go straight.
Logo berutie, atamoni ma achel, logo berutie locum timing. Ma la diru go raising. Locum timing.
Yes.
Timing of the document.
Okay. Just in a minute and a minute. Umer wagam chimwe kwa tuero kumchawa pa alita.
Amer wacho lokene. Piane lokme transition I gamata ene. One chat that discussion.
Yes.
One key honorable PP key jomukene.
Absolutely.
But we bury ma tek total. But no put what take a matter in that discussions. More and I still strongly agree if it is about transition and more to be it is healthy. We are in that discussions and we are in that discussions. Machalo tiana chule manano direction mana and for me it's very healthy.
Okay. Honorable Pipi.
Yeah, anatamani locum bakagam loc
The timing.
Or loc timing. Ingo idea unyo tam mo ke rombi ni kara mo ke ken. Ina way ngatu mo ni ko igni mo no penya lock ni un timing ma me woni un na chalo tika nanno lock me kui matika biro na way do one point na lock me kui matika biro. Why are we saying ni pe watin na lock me kui matika biro? Idea mo ke ken romo a ke ka mo ke na cha mo ke ken. Awa be bon ngata way now. Kano biri kara me voting do ayeko. Madu dano tika bolo kui. See, atamoni this idea uchake last year. Could this journey I want to working in all this through. We're a document. I call it a document. I don't want to call it a memorandum.
Okay.
Pianan mer wajini
but in the tweet, la did logro to you ki memorandum.
Ero be to you ki language marai. Because ka ilineno the heading of the document is actually proposal by opposition members of parliament in the socio-economic transformation of the Acholi people to government, not to any political party. Now, when you kuno, we had no prerogative determining ngama we beri kachoka enoni.
Okay.
Eto, our proposal was to government.
Okay.
And the head of government is executive president Museveni.
Well.
So, ere yo yer joini me berutie. But joini ben actually, by the way, ila runek ere yo chair kachoka enoni. That is ila runek eno chair. Eno presenting issues ni wanoti kanki lo dirmo a mag actually magiti opposition gitiki issues magimi representing before you did lobo. It was ila runek share.
Okay.
See what kimina kare akwano jime ene tujuki kware. And then transitional arrangement. Well, our document mo leaking Pejim ni mo kana dongme no ko kat work immediately. But transitional arrangement is one of the issues that is embedded in the document. Actually, the woman ba antu panel Museveni no karo wa okay meeting Tiana Beach. Tiana Beach. 5 times he went outside. Utamo ma one raise wakati kijimi anyway. He moved outside 5 times.
Okay.
Maru wakilu lok minde poti me actually kan. Why ni chidong lok maluero kono. Awe engina wano tika mi enu wagwin. What is the truth about Luero? Pero karme Luero one frutiero. Which I will look at skull. Awe no la dit lobo one ba. By the way, I was confronting him myself. You ask the people there. They will say, what is in this guy? Awe di ba look and man inti look Luero one po bini here. Kadong is going to be part of the issues. Ma iromo tamani. Ye transitional justice system. Ena ye la mope. Eto waro miro nyango ma ye actually ni. Ena ye you must take responsibility. Therefore, the rehabilitation, the recovery, the rebuilding of actually life. In teaching ila dilo.
Okay.
I don't want to say ni obetimo nyo popetimo.
Well,
But one no team our part. Let us do our part to present the issues before him.
okay.
Because whether we like it or not now, kiwaju ni ka yin pe ye miriwaji ni ngata lo Uganda ko ene you will Museveni. And therefore one chulu tax wa onyu muchoro kimi you borre. We are running a government, and this government enemy are providing one social services. Now services, government services kapetika o Batwa ngata one onyu ye muchoro enemy are be accountable.
Okay.
Kap lo protection tie maki wano kum dano ki win kala woni kum dano badang bati kinwa anga mano mi are providing protection enoni apenye bena we ni la diet ini ngi lo tiana di muru ni telu tena chola di
Honorable Pipi.
ni
We
te we alok ni
yes.
pierre
Yes. Yes.
why ni kon away who is supposed to provide protection for the people nga amir no go go lotini uker why IDP comes with the hope ni go gene to get protection. Why no? But by the way, to be honest, my life is at risk. I'm gonna raise in Guinea. Uberuji matego ma romo kelabo wa pero. Ento petek twin matikwere ma be chumpi actually pa be ye get mo be shwing and pe he must be responsible. He must come back here ulokidano wani pero tie ene ye pero enini merkenen yo micho pero enani.
Okay. Well, lawin radio wayabo rek chim tuolo I jero abera bichel abongwana chela beach la riro pika opoka ena ye ukera adok chene class. I'm also a student and a graduate of literature. My book and Maki Wajan, The Darkness at Noon. It's a serious book, both political and psychological. But above all, we have to look at the thought-provoking aspect. Manano, the political system, mano, the individual responsibility, but also the human cost of your ideology that you put. So those are the key areas. Now when you're ready, Rep Chim, wa kwanyo dano kanyelo.